Guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. For today's video, I finally have my project pan update, a very delayed project pan update, so I'm so sorry for that. And because I was supposed to refresh this project quarterly, I am going to be doing that in this video as well, so I'm not going to make the intro any longer. Since this is going to be slightly a longish video because we have two different sets of products to talk about. But I want to know your guesses, so leave me your guesses in the comment section down below on what you think I hit my goals on. Did I empty something out? Was I able to hit my goals, hit tan, usage goals, everything? Leave them in the comment section below because I would love to know that. But with that being said, if you want to know my progress, my update and my refresher, then please keep on watching. Let's start off with the first product that I have been working on for the past couple of months. I had my Smashbox Photo Finish Oil Primer with me, and this is what it looked like last month. And with this one, I was kind of in a split mind. I had my doubts on whether or not I'll be able to finish it up, since that was my goal. I wanted to completely finish it up before the summers really hit us in the face. So I'm so glad to be starting this video on a high note because I completely finished it up. There is not even a drop of primer in there, and this is the first empty for Project Pan of 2023, and I'm so glad, I'm so happy to have worked another primer out of my collection. Now with this primer, it actually left me very confused because some products really sat beautifully on top of it and my foundation looked amazing, but with others it oxidized them really quickly. My makeup broke apart really quickly and I had to keep on redoing my makeup, which was a bummer. So I don't think I'll be repurchasing it. It's not something that's going to be in my wish list. I'm just glad that I could use it and just move it out of my collection. But other than that, I don't think I would be either recommending or repurchasing this one. The next product I want to discuss is my Colourpop Supershock Cheek. It's a cream blush, and this is what it looked like last month. And my goal with this one was to completely finish it up. And I said I want to discuss it because there is a discussion to be had here. I know you must be thinking maybe she's finished up and that's why she's drumming it up. But sadly, I wasn't able to finish it up. However, there's a huge progress. There's a huge progress in my usage. I've been using this very regularly, very consistently, and I can see the pan being just too huge for me to give up on this now. Like, I know that I have to move it out and I have to refresh my whole project, but I will be still working on this because I really want to finish it up. I've never finished up a cream blusher. I didn't even use cream blushers honestly for the longest time because I'm such a powder gal, but now that I have discovered the beauty of cream blushes and how gorgeous they can look on the skin, I really want to finish this one up. And as you can see, this is a progress that you won't leave like that, right? This is not something you would leave just like that and just keep it hanging in your collection, because I don't think I have a lot of product. Even the corners are not super high. They're very, very low. So I will be still working on it on this side, and hopefully maybe soon you can see it in an empties video. As per for the product, I like the consistency. I'm not the hugest fan of the shimmers in this product. Like, it can be a little overbearing, so you have to be very conscious of how much you're applying, and this does get absorbed into your skin slightly. But overall, I really like the texture and the finish on this skin. So I will be looking at other colors. I actually have other colors from Colourpop Supershock Cheek range. So I will be looking at them and seeing how they fare on this skin. Once I'm done with this, I really want to finish this up, and I will do it for sure. Another cream product I wanted to fully finish up was my Fenty Beauty Matchstick, and this is in the shade Amber. Basically, this was my contour stick for the past couple of months, and this is what it looked like last month. As you can see, I did not have a lot of it in there, but still a lot, because you do need a lot to contour with it. And that was a lot of lots in just one sentence. Hopefully I didn't confuse you guys, because I definitely confused myself up. Basically, what I'm trying to say was that my progress was really good, and I was honestly again in split mind whether or not I'll be able to finish it up or not. Sadly, this is where we are today. I still have a little bit of it in there. I do have some great progress, don't get me wrong, but I cannot use it anymore because I have gained a beautiful tan, and this shade no longer suits me, does not contour me. It's very light for my skin tone, so I have to keep it back in my vanity. Hopefully in the winter times, or whenever I lose my tan, I can get this out to play again and maybe finish it at that point of time. For right now, I have to part my ways with it because it's not working for my skin tone, but I'm so glad to have gotten the amount of progress I have gotten on it, because it was just sitting in my vanity and just not being used at all. And again, this is not my most favorite product, but I have come to appreciate a lot more than I was about it before I started using it in this project. So again, hopefully by the year end we can finish this off, because honestly this is not a lot of product to have just hanging around in your vanity. Next up, I was working on my bronzer and my highlighter duo. Now if you have been following my project project pan, you would know that I've been treating my bronzer and my highlighter as a duo and just hitting pan on both of these products. Now in this way I can move through my collection, I can just get a feeler for all of my products and see whether or not I like them enough to keep in my collection. It's a great way of just circulating through them for me. Now again, as I said, my goal with this one was to hit pan on both of these products so I can move them out, and thankfully that's exactly what I did. So I'm going to go through them one by one. So my Model Co Glow Baby Glow bronzer is a beautiful but huge bronzer, and I have a huge pan in it as well. I am so proud of this pan. I do not have a lot of usage on the sides. As you can see, we still have the imprint going on pretty strong, but this is quite a deep pan. If you can see from the sides, it's quite a deep pan. So it's going to take me a whole lifetime in finishing this bronzer up because this has a nice amount of pigmentation in there as well. But I'm so glad that we have a nice shiny pan just peeking through from there. And then let's move on to the highlighter, which was my Bobbi brown highlighter. This is in the shade Moon Glow. It's a beautiful and gorgeous highlighter. We have a beautiful and shining pan in here, but again, I don't have a lot of usage towards the sides, only in the center, but still it's a deep pan in there, a deep pan. Now even if we weren't refreshing this product, I would have been able to just move these out of the project because I've hit my goal on them, and I'm so glad. I said in my last project that if I wasn't able to hit my goal, I'll keep them in, but I'm so glad that I have hit my goal. Also had an extra time, so that also counts, but I will be moving these out irrespective of the refresher. So I'm so glad. I think I've hit my goal on my bronzer and my highlighter for all of the months, so that's a great progress. I think I've hit pan on 3 bronzers and 3 highlighters till now, so that's great. Like honestly, that's great. I really like that update. So yeah, that was my update on my bronzer and my highlighter duo, which I'm so happy about. I'm done with my base makeup now, so let's move on to the eyes. I was working on my Essence Eyebrow Stylist kit, and this is what it looked like last time. I'm only focusing on the deep brown shade, and it had a double weird pan going on. I've already repressed this shade once since it completely shattered. Now with this one, again, I wasn't quite sure. I thought I might be able to finish up, but there was a lot of product in there as well. I was honestly really confused, and this is what it looks like this month. As you can see, I haven't fully finished it up, but the progress is just amazing. That pan is so huge. I've actually hit side pan on 2 sides, and I have a lot of product in the corners, but I think I might be able to finish this off this year as well. I will be working towards it. I really want to get this out of my collection. It's really old, but it still works fabulously. Like I have it in my brows even today, and I think my brows look fabulous. So I think I want to completely finish it off, but I wasn't able to do it in this project, so that's slightly sad. But I'm again glad that I was able to get the amount of progress I have on this one. Now last time I rolled in my Stila Magnificent Metals liquid eyeshadow, and I kept a goal of 10 times of usage, and I think that's what I'm going to be doing with all of my liquid eyeshadows. Like use them 10 times and just move them out of the project. This way again I can just circle through my collection really easily. But basically this is what my eyeshadow looked like last month, and I had talked about how beautiful it is, how gorgeous it looks on the skin and everything. So I did not think that 10 times is going to be like an issue, and I was right. This is where we are today, and as you can see, I have some amazing usage and progress in there because I used it way more than 10 times. I used it on my bare eyelids, I used it as an eyeshadow topper, and in every eye look, this one just stood out. It made every look so beautiful. It's such a gorgeous liquid eyeshadow, and I'm so glad that I discovered this in my collection. Honestly, if I did not have a lot of liquid eyeshadows already, I would have thought about picking more colors up from this one because it's just so easy to use and just so beautiful on the eyelids overall. But I'm glad that again I discovered it, and I'm so looking forward to discovering even more gems in my own collection. Hint, already have something on my eyes, and maybe I think I discovered another gem. But yes, this is going to be moving out of the collection again. So glad, and I think that's what I'm going to be keeping my goal as 10 times, and then I can move it out again. Hopefully this will make sure I can get more usage on the products I already own. But I hit my goal on this one, and I'm so glad that I did. My second eye makeup product that also had a 10-time usage goal was my Maybelline Lasting Drama Studio Gel Liner, and this is in the shade Silken Turquoise. It's a beautiful blue color, and this is what it looked like last month. So you can see I had a lot of product in there, and this is what it looks like today. So there's not a huge difference in there, but again I used it way more than 10 times. I used it in my waterline, as a liner, as an eyeshadow base, a pop of color. I used it in multiple different ways, and it's a gorgeous color for the summer season. There's definitely some change in the size. I won't say there's no no change at all. There's some change, but I will take a long time in finishing this one up. It's not something you can finish up in 10 uses or like even 20 uses. You will take a lot of time because it's a very pigmented, creamy, just beautifully textured product. You don't need a lot of it. It glides on the skin. There's no tugging or pulling with it. I think they have discontinued a lot of colors in there. Maybelline is discontinuing my favorite colors and products left, right, and center. So I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, if you are on the lookout for a beautiful gel liner pencil, then this is the one to go for. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous product. But again, I've hit my goal with this one, and again, I think I'm going to keep it at that for now. Like pencils, 10 uses, move it out, and I can just move through my pencils because again, I have a lot of them. A lot. It's going to be a constant theme. I have a lot of products, so usage goals for those are going to be great, especially because with products like these, which are so concentrated and like applied to a small area, you can't really think about finishing them up. And even if you do, you're going to require the whole year. And I want to move through my collection. I don't want to hyper focus on just one product and not pay attention to my other products. I'm going to keep usage goals for that. But for now, this is going to move out of this project and back into my vanity. Now we have to talk about my lip products. I was focusing on 3 different lip products, which I think was quite ambitious. I definitely did underplay how difficult it is to finish lip products up, which I definitely knew for a fact, but I still underplayed it. But the first product I was working on was my Maybelline Creamy Matte Lipstick in the shade Mysterious Mocha. Again, another discontinued product from the house of Maybelline. And this is what it looked like last month. As you can see, I had great update and progress on it, and I thought I might be able to finish it up. But sadly, this is where we are today. Again, I have a tiny nub in there, but do not underestimate the power of this tiny nub. I think this will easily last me for a month and a half or even 2 months because you take a long time in finishing up a lipstick. And with products like these, which are pretty long lasting, you do not need reapplications pretty frequently. So this will still take me time, and again, I will work on it and I will finish it up. This is my dedicated project. Honestly, like I have to finish it up. There is no reason for this to still stay in my vanity except the fact that I really love this color and it's discontinued, but I don't want to keep it for that particular reason. So I will keep on working on this and I will finish it up. So that was my lip product number 1. Now lip product number 2 is something I honestly gave up on. I am talking about my Huda Beauty Demi Matte, and this is what it looked like last month, and you basically cannot see a difference in this one. This is the shade Sheikha, by the way, and my goal with this one was to completely finish it up. Now honestly, this feathers really badly on the lips, so I wasn't using it on the lips, and plus because I got this beautiful tan, this one washes me out on the lips. So the only place I was using it here or there was on my cheeks, and I cannot be bothered with that because this is slightly sticky on the cheeks. It's a beautiful color on the cheeks, but it's slightly sticky. So I honestly gave up on this one. There is still windowing happening, but I do not know where we are with the progress or anything. So I'm going to be keeping this back. I would have moved it out of the project even if you weren't refreshing it because I wasn't using it. I wasn't enjoying it. The feathering got to me a lot. Like it was feathering non-stop, non-bloody stop. So yeah, this was moving out of the project anyway. We did not hit our goal on this one, and I don't think I will be hitting my goal on this one. I probably just declutter them up. And now for the last product that I was working on. This was the product that I thought I will finish up in the first month or maybe the first 2 months itself. I am talking about my Westside Tropical Paradise Gloss, and this is what it looked like last month. I was nowhere near finishing it up, and I was still like, I might not able to finish it up. I might be able to finish it up. I do not know. And guess what? Where are we today? Where are we today? Just guess. Take a little guess. We are still here, guys. We are still here. I have so much of product left in here. I feel like I won't be able to finish it up even if I used it for the remainder year because this is some magical formulation, okay? It has a beautiful, high, glossy finish on the lips and you don't need a lot of reapplications with this one, and that's why we are here. I have been using this so frequently. Every single time I put makeup on, I have this on. Even on days when I'm not wearing makeup, I have this on because I love the glossy finish it has on my lips, and we're still here. Like, honestly, this is a bang for your buck, but I don't think Studio West makes these glosses anymore, but they have some other glosses, so definitely check them out because this is a never-ending product. But yes, those were the 10 products I had been working on for the past couple of months, and now it is time for our refresher. I'm so glad about the refresher because this just, switches things up. It just makes and keeps things fresh, so that is something I'm here for. Now, when I was selecting these products, I thought, you know what, rather than competing with my previous products, I want them to be complementary to them so I can keep on working on my previous products as well and finish some of the products that have the tiniest bit remaining in there. So all of these products are things that are very, very complementary to the previous products. Of course, I can bring in a new primer because I finished my primer. So for this one, I wanted to throw it back and I wanted to get a product that I had previously worked on. I have my Milk Makeup Blur Stick with me right here. Now, last time when I used this, it was winters and I was miserable because this was hard. It was very difficult to use and I was like, I'm struggling with this one, and my goal at that point was to finish it halfway. So I'm going to keep it the same goal. I'm going to go halfway, and by that what I mean is I'm going to completely finish it off this time. And this time I feel like I've brought it out during the right time because it's summertime. This is slightly mattifying. It's slightly softer to use as well on the skin. You just have to rub it on your skin and it just primes your skin for you. So I think this time round I have the right season for it as well. So that's what I'm going to be using it for. I'm going to be priming my skin with this every single time I'm going to be doing makeup. Before makeup, like I'm going to be using this to prime my skin up, and I want to finish it up. I want to move it out of my collection. I'm not the hugest fan of this one, but I think I can make it work. Now, because my cream contour stick does not agree with my skin tone anymore, I can bring another cream contour product to work on, and I have my Huda Beauty Tantour with me right here. I really like this product. It's a beautiful creamy bronzer and contour that just glides onto your skin. Now, I do not have a lot of usage on this one. I have used it a couple of times, but it's very minimal, very, very minimal. But I don't think the pan is that deep because it's a very shallow pan, as you can see. So I'm going to start with a smaller goal. I'm going to keep my goal as hitting pan, and if I'm able to do it within a month or two and I still have some time to work on it, I might look at emptying this one up. It's very, very pigmented. It goes on beautifully on the skin and it adds a nice glow and warmth to your skin, and it's the perfect time to use cream products up as well, because summer times when you're not even wearing like a full face, you can just apply a little bit of cream products and call it a day. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, so let's start with a smaller goal of just hitting pan, and then we'll see where we'll take it from there. I wanted to include more cream products in here, but because I already have like a cream blusher that I want to finish up, I wanted to bring in a cream highlighter, and this is from Colourpop as well. This is in the shade Wisp, which is a very, very popular highlighter shade out there, and for all of the right reasons. It's a beautiful highlighter shade. As you can see, I don't have a lot of usage on this one, barely a couple of times. You can only see a few finger swipes in there, so I don't have a lot of usage. Now again, with this one, I would also try to first hit pan and then see where we want to go from there, because highlighter again, you do not need a lot of, and this is a very blinding highlight, so even with a little bit of it, it goes a long way. I love how it's looking on my skin tone right now, and I love the texture as well. It's so smooth and easy to use. So yes, let's just hit pan first and then we'll take it from there. I'm going to be working on another loose powder this time around. Remember when I had my Coty Airspun loose powder? That was one journey. So I have another powder, but I'm really confused with my goal for this one. Let's however first talk about the powder in itself. I have my K-Very Locket powder in the shade Golden with me right here. Now back in the day when I bought it, it was a beautiful banana powder, but I don't know what oxidized in here. It's now a minion yellow. I'm not even kidding you. Now there isn't a lot of product in there, but the thing is that this is only going to work for me as long as I have my tan going on. As soon as my tan starts fading, this is going to get too yellow for me, and that's why I'm confused about the goal. So I think for right now, I'm going to keep my goal as 30 uses, and if in 30 uses I end up finishing it up, nothing like it. I don't think that's going to be possible because you don't need a lot of it. If you use a lot of this powder, it's still going to look yellow on the under eyes, and your under eyes are going to look very dry and just crepey and all of that, because this is a very strong powder. Okay? It's not one of those luminous powders. It's a mattifying powder. It's a locking powder. So I'm going to keep my goal as 30 uses, and then I'm going to see from there. Ideally, I would like to finish it up and move it out of my collection, because this is not something I can use every single time or something I can bank upon. Plus it oxidized, man. It oxidized a lot. So I would ideally like to finish it off, but let's see where 30 uses takes us. I'm taking the plunge, guys. I am taking the plunge. I'm going to be working on a powder blush, and you guys know powder blushes make me miserable. But I have my Milani powder brush with me right here, and this is in the shade Tea Rose, and I have talked about this since a while. I love this blush, and I had a beautiful rose embossing on it, so that is where my usage is. The rose is slightly flattened out, not fully but slightly, and my goal with this one is going to be just to hit pan. Now that's not my starting goal, that's my end goal. I feel like even after 3 months, if I'm able to hit pan, that's going to be more than enough, way more than enough. It's a beautiful pink shade, I think perfect for this time of the season. It goes on really beautifully on the skin. I love this shade, I love the formulation, I love the imprintation as well, and that's what I'm trying to destroy. I want to get to the pan of this one. I want to see what the pan looks like, and that's my exact goal as well. Wish me luck on this one, because powder blushes, as I said, are my arch nemesis. Now I'm going to move on to my bronzer and my highlighter duo. So I'm going to essentially be treating two products as one. So I have to hit pan on both of these products for me to get to my goal and be able to move them out of this project pan. So my bronzer, I'm going to be working on my Victoria's Secret bronzer that you can see right here. It had a beautiful tiger stripe imprint on it, which I have worked upon. I have slight usage on this one. So I'm going to ensure that I get my usage up on this one and I really focus on it. It's a beautiful bronzer. It's very silky. The texture is beautiful. It goes on beautifully on the skin. And the shade right now is a perfect match for me, so I cannot wait to hit my pan on this one and really get to know this product. But my highlighter is what I'm more excited for because I'm going to be working on my MAC Soft and Gentle. Now if you guys know, this is a shade that wasn't suiting me for a long time because this is something that suits me right now when I'm tan, and this has a beautiful dome to it, so it's going to be a task and a half to get to the pan of this one, but I really want to see what the pan of this product looks like. It's a gorgeous formulation. I love the texture, but the shade is something that suits me just right now when I'm tan. When I'm not tan, this looks slightly dark on me and the reflex is just not something that I appreciate. So I really want to use it when I still have this gorgeous golden glow going on. I wanted to bring in a setting spray since I do like to take a quick little shower in my setting sprays and I have quite a few of them up, so I need to start moving some of them out. So for this particular project pan, I wanted to roll in my Smashbox Primer Water, and this is a special collab with the Hood Witch, and this is in the Love Ritual variant. This is pretty much brand new, but I have finished quite a few Smashbox Primer Waters in the past, so I'm quite comfortable with this one. So I think about 3 months would be a nice timeline to see it getting completely emptied out. Plus this goes on so beautifully on the skin. The mist is quite fine and nice, and this really makes my makeup last for a long time. So this one is something I'm really excited to roll into my project, and I'm quite comfortable even though this is very high up in the quantity. I am going to see it decline quite quickly for sure. I have two products in the eye makeup category, and for both of these I would like to set a usage goal of 10 uses each because I would like to refresh this each month. Ideally I want to move through my eye makeup collection as much as I can and just check out all of the products I have, which is a huge library. So 10 uses I think is a good enough place to start off with. So the first product I have is this Eye Ultimate Kohl from Lakme Absolute, and it's a beautiful kajal. It's a beautiful kajal. It's so creamy and gorgeous. Now this is basically new. I have used it a couple of times, I would say once or twice, but not more than that, and I'm not aiming to go anywhere. I'm not aiming to go halfway or finish this up. I'm only aiming on using this 10 times, and it's a beautiful slate gray color. It's so creamy and easy to use. It also has a smudger in there. It's not my most favorite thing, but it does the job. But yes, I cannot wait to use this 10 times and see what all looks I can come up with this because it's such a beautiful color. I think it's going to be really fun to play up with it this season. And the other product that I want to work on is my Pixi liquid eyeshadow. This is in the shade Pixi Green, and again this is pretty much a new product. I might have used it once, I doubt it, but if I have, I might have used it just once. So again, I want to use this 10 times, and it's such a beautiful product. It has gorgeous reflexes in there, goes on really easily on the eyes, and just has a twinkling effect. So again, I cannot wait to wear it 10 times. And plus it's a very summer appropriate color as well. It's very light, it's pastely, it's gorgeous. Cannot wait to don it more. And now for the last product, and the only lip product in this project pan, I have my Rare Beauty tinted lip balm with me right here. This is in the shade Nearly Neutral, and this also again is pretty much brand new, but I really like this. It's a beautiful color, goes on really gorgeously on the lips. So I want to finish this off completely. I think this is my replacement for my Huda Beauty Demi Matte, but this one is so much easier to use because this is like a lip balm. It's a tinted lip balm essentially, so you can use it anywhere, anytime, and it does not feather, so that's great. I tried it on just to check for feathering because I was so traumatized by the Huda Beauty feathering. So this does not feather. It's a gorgeous lip balm. It moisturizes your lips, looks so beautiful. It has a nice tint to it, which is not the most tinted, but not like no tint at all. And as far as the goal is concerned, I want to completely finish it up. I got this when Rare Beauty had launched, so it's been a hot minute. So I want to get my money's worth out of it. Plus this is a beautiful product, so might as well, right? I've been talking for a hot minute. I think I should wrap up this video now. But yes, that was everything I wanted to talk about my project pan update and refresher. And I know a lot of you are doing project pan as well. So let me know your updates down in the comment section. I would love to know. I'm really hot now, so I think I should cut this video short. Delhi is burning up. Let me know the temperatures in your city again in the comment section down below. But that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you did, then don't forget to comment and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, take care. I love you all so much. Stay hydrated, stay cool. This summer season, it's burning up, so I'm gonna go. Bye.